Welcome to Chisholm Trail 61. Hey, today we're going to do one of my favorite dishes. We're going to do a cheesy southern squash casserole. Hey, if you ain't never tried it, you got to try it because I guarantee you're going to love it. I'm going to show you how I do that coming up right now. Okay, for your southern fried squash, the first thing you want to do is get you a sort of large skillet and get it heating up. We're going to put about 1.5 tablespoons of butter in the bottom of it. We're going to get us a spoon here. Like I said, you need about 1.5 tablespoons of butter there to go in the bottom of it. We just want to let that melt around in there. And what we got here, we got about half of an onion that we just chopped up really just in little pieces, just little strips. We're going to dump it in there. Don't get all of it in there. And then we got about 4 cups of the yellow squash that we just sliced, thin. And then some of the bigger pieces, I just cut in half again after I sliced them. You can see I sliced some of them half, and then some of them I left, just in the chips. Just, you don't have to, no particular way you have to do them, just whichever way you want to do your squash. You can cut them in half, you can cut them in quarters, you can leave them in the round chips, however you want to do it there. All I want to do, we're just going to get these soft. We're going to put just about 1/2 teaspoon of salt in here because that salt will just help them to sweat, and that's what we want to do, is get them to sweat so that they'll get soft. We want them to get soft. That's what we're trying to do. We're just going to give them a quick stir around here. This will probably take about 5 to 10 minutes. I got my heat up on medium high right now, but I will turn it down here in just a second. Just want to get that salt sort of stirred around in them there. That's about 4 cups of squash. I got about 3 small medium sized squash there. So about 4 cups of squash sliced up, and then half of I'm using a white onion. Now you can use a yellow onion, a Vidalia onion, whatever type of onion you want. Once you get it stirred up good, we're going to put probably about 1/3 of a cup of water in there. Because, squash and onion both produce some water, but we want to be sure we got enough in there that it won't go dry on us. And then we're going to put us a lid on it. And we're going to let these cook, like I said, till they get soft and tender. It takes about 5 to 10 minutes. And we'll stir them occasionally. And then whenever they get ready there, I'll bring you back. All right, we've had it going for about 5 or 6 minutes here, and you can see, if you can see past all the steam, how our squash has got soft and how they've got tender, and don't look like there's near as much of them, but there really is. But what we want to do now, we're going to just cut our heat off, and we're going to take and drain our squash real good, and then we'll meet you back over at the island and we'll show you the next step. Okay, we got our squash out of the strainer over there, and we're going to just set it aside here. And what we're doing here, we got 2 sleeves of the Ritz crackers, and we're going to crush them up here, and we're going to put them in this bowl right fast like. I just take and crush them in the sleeve myself, the way I prefer to do it. And then you just open the sleeve up and just pour them out into your bowl there. They get crushed up really good like that. You see, they get crushed up really fine like that. And then we're going to take a cup of just cheddar cheese. going to take about a cup. I may put a little bit extra because I like cheese. So I'm probably going to put about a cup and a half in mine. But a cup to a cup and a half of just a regular cheddar cheese. And we're just going to mix that up. Get it mixed in good. Once you get that mixed together good, I got a 8.5 by 11. Now, if you don't have an 8.5 by 11, you can use a 9 by 13 baking dish here for this. But I got 8.5 by 11, and I'm just gonna get me out some of this, and I'm just gonna sprinkle it in the bottom. Now, I did spray my pan with a cooking spray. I'm just gonna put me a coat of this on the bottom of my pan here. And then I'm gonna set this aside. And I'm gonna bring my squash over here, and yeah, I made a mess. I always make a mess, but you know it ain't no good if you don't make a mess. Right? In there I got 2 eggs. I don't know if y'all can see them or not, but anyway, I got 2 eggs in there. And I'm gonna add 3/4 of a cup of milk to this. Now I'm just gonna beat the eggs real good and get that incorporated real good. Just get them beat up and mixed up good. And I'm just gonna add that right to my squash. I'm just gonna dump it all in my squash right there. Then I'm gonna take about half of my mixture, red mixture here. I'm gonna just rake it over into my squash. About half of it there. And then I got a 1/4 cup of melted butter I'm gonna pour in with it. And I'm just gonna mix all this up really well. And that's my oven over there. You may have just heard it's heated to 400 degrees. So you want your oven preheated to 400 degrees. Put me just a little bit more in there. We're just stirring that in good. And it ain't gonna look like much right now, but I promise you it will be. And then we're gonna put us about a teaspoon of salt. And we're gonna put us about a teaspoon of black pepper in here. And you stir it in good. We just want it mixed in really, really good. Hopefully y'all can see what it looks like there. Like I said, it don't look like much right now, but it will in a little bit. We're gonna just slide that over. We're gonna get our baking dish back out here again that we put our breadcrumbs in. And what we're gonna do, we're just gonna pour our mixture right on top of our breadcrumbs there. Just sort of spread it around, pour it out on top of there. Get all that goodness out of there. And then we want to just sort of spread it out. On the top there. Man, I can't wait to get into this. I love me some squash. All right, once we get that done, then we're going to take our cracker cheese mixture here again. And we're going to just put us a coat of our cheese and cracker mixture right on top of our squash there. And there's no exact science to how much, you know, we just spread it out the best you can, is all I can tell you. Just try not to make a mess like I do. But you know, to me, it ain't no good if you don't make a mess cooking it. I've said it 1,000 times, and those of you that watch my videos regularly know, I've said, you know, I may not be the best cook in the world, but I can make a mess with the best of them. There, we got that on there. You know, what we're going to do now is I got about 2 tablespoons of butter that I just cut up in little pieces. And I'm just going to drop this butter around on top of my crackers here. No particular rhyme or reason, you know, to how they got to go on there. Just sort of scatter them around till you get them all on there. And don't worry if you missed one of the ingredients or something, didn't get it. Well, I'll have them listed in the description box. I always try to list my ingredients in the description box, you know, because just makes it easier that way, I think. You know, I'll tell you as I go along, but I may forget to tell you about 1 or 2 of them, you know, the amount of it. And so that way, if I got it in the description box, then I don't have to worry so much about it. Now, what we're going to do, so we can get our mess cleaned up, I'm going to show you this first. That's what we're looking like. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to put this in the oven. Like I said, we got our oven at 400 degrees. We're going to put it in the oven for about 25 to 30 minutes. And what we're going to do, we're going to just make sure, you know, watch your top and let our top start browning there on us. And the butter, you know, of course, it'll melt and go throughout the crumbs there. But 400 degrees, 25 to 30 minutes. And then we're going to take it out and we'll let it set for about 15, 20 minutes. And we'll bring it back and we're going to show you the finished product then. Okay, we got our cheesy southern squash casserole out of the oven there. And we're going to cut into it and we're going to give her a taste of it. Man, I tell you what, I can't wait to get into this. Like I said, I love me some squash. Look at there, look at there. She's hot. I didn't give her about 10 or 12 minutes there to, you can see that squash and stuff in there. Man, I got to get a bite of this. I can't wait no longer. I know it's hot. I'm gonna give her a quick blow. Might should have got me something to drink. Probably fishing scald my tongue. Man, if you like squash, you're going to love this. If you had never tried squash, you need to try this. Just give this recipe a try. I guarantee you, it'll be the best squash you ever put in your mouth. Hey, if you would, give the old video a thumbs up. Like, share, comment, subscribe to our channel. We appreciate all of you that do. We appreciate all of you that take time every day to watch our videos. We got some cheesy southern squash casserole for supper. Hey, I'll see you on the next one.